What's up, y'all? It's FTKComputer. How are you guys doing? Yes, so today I want to talk about something that I've noticed going on in my matches. Recently, I've been playing more on my old FTKComputer accounts, which I stopped playing because like people just throw my matches so much. But now I don't care, so I've just been playing on them because most of my skins are on my old account. But something I've noticed because I've been playing on. So I have, oh my god, how many accounts do I have? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I have 5 accounts. 2 of them are FTKComputer accounts. One of them, I use to make a lot of content. So like, if you really watch my channel, a lot of people know me from that account. If they watch, but if they don't like really watch me, they don't know it's me. And then I have 2 other accounts. So I've been playing more of my old accounts just because sometimes like higher rank matches get frustrating and people take it a little too seriously. And so I just want to chill. And so I've been playing on my accounts where people know me. And certain things have been happening that don't happen in my other accounts. And even in my Halloween King account that only some people know, this doesn't happen. So I just kind of wanted to make a list of things that happen that I don't particularly care for. And I know that some of these people don't have bad intentions, like they just want to be noticed, or they might notice me and be like, oh my god, a YouTuber or whatever. But like, these things just are frustrating, and like, if you do it, you're probably not gonna get a good response from me, or any response from me, honestly. But like, I gotta keep it real. So I made a list of things that people do that if you don't like me, then you can do whatever you want because it doesn't matter. But like, if you enjoy my content, please don't do these things. So let's start off. Let me pull up my list 1 second. Okay, number 1, pet peeve. We're gonna just call this my Overwatch pet peeves as an Overwatch YouTuber. Number 1, if you are playing in a match against me, stop picking Symmetra against me if you do not play her. I feel like a lot of people see me and they want to be noticed, so they pick Symmetra, and they probably have like an hour of experience. Don't pick Symmetra just because you know that I'm a Symmetra main. You can play Symmetra if you actually know how to play Symmetra, but you're holding your team back if you really don't have that much Symmetra experience, or you're not comfortable playing Symmetra and you just want to play Symmetra against me. I noticed this recently because like on my other accounts, Symmetra is not a very popular character. She's not picked often. But when I play on my FTKComputer accounts, I swear there is a Symmetra player every single match. And I'm like, no, y'all do not play Symmetra. Stop picking her. Don't pick her just because I'm in the match. Like, I don't just play Symmetra, I play other characters. So like, I just feel like you'd be better served picking the character that you would typically pick. You know what I'm saying? Don't just pick her because I'm in a match. Okay, second thing. Stop mirror matching me to prove something. If you play there are obviously people who play the same heroes as me, and that's completely fine. If you have experience in these heroes, awesome. But don't pick a hero that I'm playing because you want to show me something, or you feel like it's like a 1v1 situation. It's never that. Like, I'm not about to I've noticed this so much when I'll play Symmetra and then the person will play Symmetra and then I'll just switch and I'll pick someone else and they'll pick that hero, and I'm like, it's not a competition. It's not that kind of a competition. Oh, obviously it's a competition to win the match, but like, don't just pick a hero because I'm playing them. This is a team-based game. I'm not gonna feel some type of way because your team won and you were playing the same hero as me. That doesn't mean that it doesn't mean anything other than your team was just better. But like, you're gonna be holding your team back if you're not playing the heroes that you are really comfortable playing. You know, like if you just happen to play these heroes, then that's fine. But I'm telling you, I've been noticing this more because I've been like dividing my time between, you know, my accounts that people know me and the accounts that they don't. And like, on the accounts that people don't know me, they're higher ranked, but like, I've noticed that people do not really like, if I'm playing Symmetra, people are gonna try to counter it. But like, in my diamond and platinum accounts where people know me, it's so common. Like I'll play, for instance, I'll play whatchamacallit, I've started playing Torb a lot, and I'll notice that somebody will randomly switch to Torb, and it's not even like, it won't be a beneficial switch. Now, if you play Torb and it's just a coincidence, that's fine. But I'm noticing it very often where, like, I'll play Symmetra and then somebody will switch to Symmetra on the enemy team, and then I'll switch because I don't like mirror matches. Typically, if it's a mirror match, most likely, unless I'm like, I really feel like I'm dominating the match, I'm a switch, because you're both looking for the same thing. It just feels like it like a stalemate, you know what I mean? So I'll just switch, and I've noticed, like, people switch, like, they'll switch to the next character that I play, and I'm like, okay, stop this. It's not a 1v1 competition. You're not showing me how to use the character. I don't feel any pressure because you picked that character. It's just annoying that like, don't do that. You're holding your team back. If all the heroes that I pick are heroes that I have a lot of experience with, and so if you're picking one just to try to 1v1 me because you have a little experience with that hero, don't do that. You're holding the team back. All right, next. Stop trying to quote unquote trigger me during matches. So, like, something that I've noticed on my other account, on my FTK accounts, people love to, like, solo ult me. And that's not helping your team to just constantly solo ult someone because they're a YouTuber. And maybe people are doing this because they think that it's gonna make me play badly. It's not. I'm used to this happening. But what you're really doing is you're wasting ults and holding your team back again. Like, use your ults. For instance, if you're Reinhardt, don't solo shatter Moira. That doesn't make sense. Also, shatter the whole team. It's one thing for me to just be the target of the shatter, but it's a whole nother thing for you to specifically, like, just wait for an inopportune time for your team to just shatter one person to get that one kill. Like, that's just a waste. I've also noticed this with, like, Sombra, for instance. Some people that'll play Sombra and they'll just, like, constantly just hack me only, and I'm like, I guess hacking Symmetra will stop her from using teleporter and turrets, but it's really not that beneficial for you to hack Symmetra because she's she's a beam, so it's not like she's not really that much of a damage hero. And so if the teleporter's down, you hacking me doesn't stop the teleporter from being used. It doesn't stop the turrets from being used. Like, don't focus me for the sole purpose of trying to elicit some kind of reaction. Because I've had people do this, and then they'll, like, send me a message, or, like, they'll send me, hi, or, like, hi, I was the Ryan that kept shattering you, or I was the Junkrat that kept solo ulting you, and I'm like, okay, like, I'm not gonna remember stuff like that past the match. The only thing that it reminds me is that, like, you aren't playing well, and you're holding your team back just so you can, like, get attention from a YouTuber. Don't do that. You're gonna get a much more positive response if you just win the match, if you just play well. I love to see someone actually playing well, but, like, it doesn't take much to solo ult one person when you're doing it when that person isn't, like, thinking. Because I'm in my mind when we're playing a match, like, I see Orion pushing up. I notice our shield is about to go down, and then I'm looking for the ult. But, like, if everyone is together, we don't have a shield, and you could easily pull off a 5-person shatter, and then all you do is, like, solo shatter me at some random time because you were specifically only watching what I was doing. That's not impressive. So please don't do that either. If you want attention, that is not the way to get it. And last but not least on my list, if you are in voice chat and you notice I'm in the match, just please focus on the game. Like, thank you for I don't mind people acknowledging me or saying hello or saying they like my channel or whatever, they don't like my channel, whatever. But, like, can we focus on the match? You know, once we leave the spawn, let's focus on the match. Let's not focus on the fact that like a YouTuber is in the match. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like it's just, not only is it distracting for me, it's distracting for everyone else. And a lot of the time when people do that, I just mute them anyway. So like you're not, like I'm not really paying attention. So like I just appreciate it if, you know, maybe you're excited, maybe you haven't really had a chance to play in a match with me. I completely get that. But like once you know, once you have said hello, thank you, I like your channel, da da da, let's win the match. You know, let's win the match. Let's win the match. That's a much better time spent than like, you know, constantly focusing on like bringing attention to me. Or like, for instance, if you're a support, don't just pocket me. Don't pocket me. I don't need a pocket. You know, just heal me when it's like, if I'm taking damage and you see that you can help out, do that. But don't just only pocket me and no one else, because I've been in matches with situations like that. Like I was playing with the Ana player, and this Ana player was literally only nano boosting me, and it's like, don't just nano boost me. I was playing like support, I was playing like BAP or something. I'm like, don't do that. I get it that you're excited that I'm in the match, and you know you want me to do well, and I completely understand that. But don't, play like a normal match. Play like a normal match, and just play well. Just play well. Don't, you don't have to constantly nano boost me. You don't have to only pocket me or only res me. Let's just win the match. And if you're in the voice chat, keep it to a minimum, because it brings a lot of attention to me when I'm just trying to play the match. Thank you. Thank you. But once we lead a spawn, let's win the match. So those are 4 or 5 things that just are kind of pet peeves for me. Like, obviously it's not the worst, but it can be a bit like annoying, because it's things that happen all the time. And I know people probably think they're being original, or they think that it's like cute or funny, or and they're not. I don't think there's a lot of people are doing it in a mean-spirited way, but it's just it can be frustrating when you're just trying, when you're actually trying to have a good match and these things are going on. And typically they're multi-layered, like the things that are going on my team and the things that are going on in the enemy team, where people are like just focusing me and solo ulting me and like teabag. It's like, let's just focus on the match. So those are my pet peeves. If you guys have any Overwatch pet peeves, like when you're in a match, what people do that frustrates you, let me know in the comments, and we can discuss our Overwatch pet peeves. Thank you guys so much. I will be talking to you guys later. Peace.